Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as the United States. It's now May of 1923, and we are at peace and rapidly engaged in the process of replacing pretty much our entire light ship force wholesale as we replace the heavy and light cruisers and destroyers. We have quite a modern dreadnought fleet overall, although the oldest of them are over 10 years old now with the Oregons, but I would say we're competitive overall in that whole field of dreadnoughts and battle cruisers. We may need to build a carrier soon, especially as Germany has built a light carrier, which is apparently 28,000 tons, although it only carries 19 aircraft. I think this is... I don't know what this is. If this is purpose-built, it's abysmal. If it's a conversion, I'm not sure it's much better. Anyway, yeah. We're rebuilding our light forces. We're probably getting close to the point where we're going to build purpose-built carriers of some sort, but we're not quite there yet. We can make conversions to full-size carriers. That might happen the next time we have to build something, although... I mean, that we have to get rid of a capital ship, but I wouldn't count on it. In the meantime, we're going to have easily the strongest light ship force in the world as soon as all this construction's finished. Daihatsu barges, improved invasion capacity, and the Boeing Crusader is available for operational service. I should check. We only have, I believe, airplanes auto update still, so... Well, these are both... It takes a little while to produce them, that is. I think these are mostly the more modern Lockheed Lodestar, and yeah, that's our fighter that's in service, and that was our torpedo bomber that was in service until this turn, so it just takes a little while to replace them. This is our only current aviation ship still, the converted light carrier San Diego. Many destroyers. We do still have a few 600 and 700 ton destroyers in service, but they should be going away within 6 months, basically, or 12. And it's pretty much cruisers run aground, illicit intelligence operation. You will release our ship immediately. Oh, we're building a new fighter also. Okay, these are all much faster, so that was a good idea. The Vault, Curtis, and Republic options. They're all faster and longer ranged. Okay, the Vault is the fastest. It's also the longest ranged. Oh, but it's hugely less maneuverable. Okay. The Republic is almost as fast. The shortest ranged. But it's got a lot of maneuverability and toughness. Okay, this is probably actually the first aircraft we've had designed where there's a real choice. The Curtis, I think, is just right out because it's slow. Although that range on the Vault would be quite useful, I think for combat with other fighters, the maneuverability will be pretty handy, so... And the speeds are very comparable, so I'm going to go with the Republic offering here. The XF-16, and they can name it whatever they want. So we'll find out when it's finalized. Tensions are pretty high with France and Russia. That's fine if we fight them. Alliance with Italy. No, we'll be stronger unencumbered by alliances. I don't need an alliance with Italy. Especially not as long as we have a current alliance with Germany. And Italy is allied to Britain. Although I guess that would reduce the chances of that causing war. But there's only 2 alliances in the world right now, which is Italy and Britain and us and Germany. I would really like probably a war with France over a war with Russia. I think a war with Russia, kind of pointless since we just beat them up already. I mean, we could take Kamchatka or Sakhalin, but there's not too much purpose to that. Okay, so we just finished the Brooklyn class cruisers, Seattle and Frederick. I'm going to go ahead and promptly decommission Salt Lake City and Charlotte. They have served the fleet well. They were good cruisers when they were built in the late 1890s, but they're 25 years old now. Salt Lake City here first saw action against the Russian Navy in 1898. And apparently did all right. She's fought Germany. She's fought Spain. Although she scored a hit on Germany, so... Yeah, that was her heyday, though. She hasn't actually fought in a battle since then, because I've had her probably in reserve pretty much ever since. And I think the tale is much the same for Charlotte. Yeah, she only really fought in the war with Germany and Spain. So we're going to go ahead and scrap those 2. And that just leaves our 4 Brooklyns and 2 San Diegos. And apparently we still have enough tonnage on foreign stations. I don't actually even know how we're pulling that off, really, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure the only things on foreign stations are the 4 Chicocos right now. How much? Sure that we need more. 16, 22, 26, 29,000 tons, theoretically. And we only have, what, 22.4? But there are bonuses for light cruisers, I think, or just cruisers in general. Maybe only if they're fitted out for colonial service, though. Is there anything else that's even outside of our... There are a couple of... There's a random destroyer stuck in Northeast Asia for some reason. And this cruiser apparently got left behind in the Baltic, which I should probably fix. But otherwise, I'm not entirely sure why we still have enough capacity, honestly. I do, however, have a lot of money now. Again. So let's see here. 2 Brooklyns, still under construction. Fine. We're building 4 Junos. We're going to need a lot more than that. The Olympias and the Tacomas all realistically also need replacements. So I'm going to go ahead and use the spare money to immediately lay down another 4 Juno-class light cruisers. And maybe some bigger docks, because I'm obsessed with them. You never know when you're going to need a 50,000-ton super battleship, okay, guys? Or more realistically, a aircraft carrier. Okay, Grumman has improved its float plane scout. That's nice. It's a pretty solid upgrade. Speed and range. We do have problems with Russia. I mean, I'd like, probably, honestly, give it like another year, maybe 2, and okay. We're working on large aircraft carrier. It's eluded us, but it's on the way. Yeah, give me like 1 to 2 more years, and we'll be just 100% ready for war. The cruisers are worked up. We've stolen Spanish torpedo bomber data. It's not that great. Integral armor, 2% weight saving in armor, not bad. Better 8-inch guns. Wow. Our best 8-inch guns were still quality -2. Well, it's a good thing we finally got better ones. Did I ever... Oh, I did push the record button. Okay. Good. Wouldn't have been a cataclysm if I hadn't. I can download the VOD from Twitch, but alrighty. Our first destroyers of the new 1,600-ton Henley class will be done in January of 1924. Why the game keeps insisting on being like this, I don't know. If you're wondering, every time my mouse goes off screen and then the turn processes, I have to click on the game's icon on the taskbar, and then it processes the turn for some reason. Might have to do with the recording software being open too. I don't know. Okay, so France is building. We've seen these before. This might be even being rebuilt. That or they're just not finished with it. But, I mean, it's not a bad dreadnought. Ooh, 4-inch deck they're putting on their modern dreadnoughts. That's not bad at all. I should probably emphasize deck armor more with mine. I certainly will on the next designs. Ooh, double gun mounts on destroyers. Oh, great. And heavy AA. I'm not actually sure whether this is supposed to be high angle or heavy AA geared sight, but heavy AA effectiveness up. The Republic Sentinel. Medium bombers, huh? No, because the United States has very little use for naval aviation that's not carrier operated, you know? If I was Britain or Germany or, any of the European powers, basically, yes, but where are we going to operate medium bombers? Like the Caribbean, maybe? I guess just right off the East Coast here? I mean, there's still some possibility for them, but not a huge one. I should probably, especially since we can get rid of them if we ever don't need them, I should probably go ahead and build what's down here? Build an airbase in, actually, should I be better off building it in the eastern U.S. or... Yeah, maybe it's just St. John. Yeah. It would probably be reasonable for us to build an airbase at St. John at this point because we do still have a potential threat from Britain right here, and we can just tear it down when we've actually taken those possessions from Britain, finally. Right, our first 4 Henley-class destroyers commissioned. They are now immediately obsolete because we just developed... where is it? We just developed double gun mounts on destroyers, which means we can probably build a destroyer with 8 5-inch guns now, or very close to it, and triple turrets on light cruisers, which probably means we can build something much better than the Juno now. But Juno is herself already so much better than anything that exists that I'm probably just going to finish out 4 more of them, for the sake of uniformity, if nothing else. Two more destroyers. Hydrodynamic hull form for less engine horsepower requirements. So North American develops a medium bomber, the Airacobra. That they named a fighter that. They didn't even name a fighter that, but somebody did. Well, it's got good range, and it can carry bombs. You know what? Sure. It's not really that expensive. It's literally like a turn of maintenance on any of our battleships, so we might as well have it. It really is expensive as hell to maintain these battleships. I'm going to put the 12-inch battleships in reserve. Save ourselves some cash. I'm going to put all these older destroyers in reserve too, because they're just going to... In fact, I'm going to put them in mothballs because they're really about to be replaced. Where the hell is Shaw? Northeast Asia. Why? Back home, please. I mean, actually, 6 Henleys commissioned so far? Yeah. Alright, so goodbye. The last 5 Cummings-class destroyers at long last. And also the Cassin-class destroyer Cunningham, spelled very Welshly. Alright, we've only got 7 Cassins left, and then we are good to go. I believe that's how many Henleys we're building. Yeah, so we should probably replace the Gwynns also, so maybe with a 2,000-ton destroyer class. Let's see what we can get in the way of a destroyer armed with, good grief, 35 knots. I would rather have a knot less speed and have 5-inch guns in these twin turrets. Yeah. Okay. Normal freeboard, medium range, oil, propulsion, speed. No torpedo defense. Should it have some? Honestly, maybe it even should, because they're starting to get it big, but we have 4 centerline mounts on the existing ones. Whew, that's a lot of extra weight, though. And destroyers are starting to become... well, they're getting a lot of extra gun power here. Maybe as long as we kind of have to build a compromise design, and we know we'll have a lot of other classes in the fleet. Yeah, maybe it's worth it. I wouldn't want to do all my destroyers this way, probably, but build some destroyers with 8 5-inch guns and 4 twin turrets, but 1 less torpedo mount. And that's fine, because we have a lot of torpedo-mounted destroyers, and these will be very good at killing other destroyers. They do have... taking the mines off doesn't... Alright, yeah. That's a pretty solid design, honestly. Yeah, I didn't screw that up too badly. And the first 2 Juno-class light cruisers are commissioned. Oh. Why does the Naval Committee of Congress want to have a look at our design study? I'm sure they'll be so insightful. Yeah. So here they are. Never mind the 4-inch guns not being entirely on the ship. They've got 8 6-inch guns in 4 twin turrets. They make 30 knots. They are, I think, easily the best light cruisers in the world right now. In any case, we're going to finally scrap Baltimore and Cincinnati. They are from 1893 and 94, respectively. Apparently, she has 7 battle stars, Baltimore does. She's fought Russia, Spain, 4 times, Germany, and she's been patrolling the Pacific for the last 20 years without any other action. Cincinnati also has a crazy number of battle stars. So I assume all against Spain and Germany? Yeah, pretty much. That's the age that she is. End of the line for Baltimore and Cincinnati, I'm afraid. Now we are finally out of tonnage on foreign stations. I don't know how we had enough before. I'm going to go ahead and put the Olympias onto foreign stations. The Tacomas, I will probably transfer to the West Coast once more Junos are finished. We're making a huge monthly profit. Just give me a month, and I'll lay down more destroyers, and then we'll see where we're at. Airbase is finished. We should compromise on nothing. Screw Russia. Although I don't really want a war with Russia, but... okay, hold on. I am going to build these, but I just wanted to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Gwyn class in service. Okay, that's how many of these we need then. And that is enough to annihilate all that's left of our budget. Sorry, budget. Well, we still have a lot of funds piled up, though. Where's our base overview? I'm going to immediately just expand this airbase. I think 40 is our current maximum, probably. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't even remember why. Oh, no, wait. Is that not even a tech? I feel like that was a... I thought that was either a tech or an unlock over time, but maybe I'm just completely crazy about that. It's a shame our 8-inch guns are still so bad. Literally the only ones below 18-inch that are not at least 0 quality. Oh well. Alright. Industrial production. Oil in Hokkaido? Well, that's good for Japan, I guess. Pacific War averted, folks, by the random oil RNG. Upheaval in Borneo. Someone must shoulder the burden and guarantee order in these cases. Misguided elements are resisting our benevolent administration. To hell with them. How dare they? We're so benevolent. Large-scale helium production, more reliable airships. Okay, so we've taken Borneo, but it's in rebellion. Also, that kind of pissed everyone off a little, but not even that much, really. Apparently nobody cares about Borneo. Even though it's Dutch and should have been neutral, but... it's a fresh new base in Southeast Asia. Okay, there is a bit of a rebellion there. We should probably send... what's on the west coast? I don't know why it's U2, but... U2 should probably come out of reserve and go and sit in Southeast Asia until the rebellion's officially dead, eh? That's really all that's necessary. I'm pretty sure it's literally just a calculation based on you actually having sufficient colonial tonnage or something, but just to be on the safe side. 3 more ships worked up, a couple of destroyers built. Captain Birchie has shot Captain Stalker in a hunting accident. Okay. Dick Cheney. We're firing Captain Birchie. He's only average. Non-flammable materials, better damage control, explosive filler, more shell damage. Oh, yes. Ignore, but I will set up. Well, actually, we'll wait the 2 turns until it has 40 aircraft, and then I'll set them up. I don't expect any crisis before that. Famous last words, probably. Okay, so Galveston and Oakland are commissioned. I'm going to decommission the 2 remaining Chicago-class cruisers, San Francisco and Raleigh. We're going to send the remainder of the Olympia class onto Foreign Station. Did the Chicagos have long range? I can only think that they must have, otherwise we would not be having a problem here. Or, not long range even, but like colonial service. Well, we'll have to put a Tacoma onto a Foreign Station as well, just to make up the difference. And we're making money again. What else is there to... carriers, but... let's see, there's 4 Junos under construction. Okay. Last 4 Juno-class cruisers. By the way, I'm renaming, whichever one of these is my least favorite, I'm renaming one of them as, well, nah. I'll just name my next class of light cruisers Chicago. Those will be fine. How many destroyers do I have in service now? 62? Okay, so scrapping another 2. And the Henley class, yeah, they're quite nice. Okay, we're losing money again, so that's nice. What did I, oh, 4 new Junos, yeah. Once all this list is sort of cleared out a little, which it really will faster than you think, once these 5 destroyers are finished, it'll be almost stabilized already, actually. Once that's done, it's going to be a couple of carriers, and honestly, new classes of battleships, maybe battle cruisers. Battleships first. Thanks for watching, sailors. I hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like or subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.